Hello, it is like an hour after the previous video. I think you know what time it is. Promises haven't been done. I should probably do them. Let me just turn on the alliance layer. Anyways, first thing you see in this video is the Plum team making Shut up! Anyways, sorry about that. These guys instantly take this city. However, it appears that Russian forces were already ready and just pour out this area, taking this land, and just begin coming out everywhere on the close. I nearly said on the close, on the coast. Over here, these guys begin an invasion of the Russian exclave. And they also begin an invasion into this country, doing surprisingly well, as these guys only have I said one country, one city, which is their capital. We see the Crimeans exit out of their country and begin pouring out. Let me just... Oh, they did have another city! It's gone now. And then we see the Crimeans also manage to take back this like general area of Crimea. So now we have Crimea fully Crimean, which is good. Over here we see these guys make an invasion out. And then these guys eventually capitulate over to the like teal country up here. Let me just see what colour this is, because I genuinely do not know. The teal country. Yeah, I'm just gonna call them teal country. Up here we see the Russians invade into this nation, getting pretty far and managing to capture this single city. God damn it, no they don't capture themselves. Let me just keep the alliance layer on just so I can actually see what's happening. We see Russians begin like supplying their like little exclave and actually manage to invade and take over this little corridor, eventually connecting up here. Which causes these guys to slowly begin to get liberated, which I don't have the colour saved, so I'm gonna have to remake it. These guys regain their capital. But down here, these guys weren't heavily militarized. So they instantly lose this area. And however, the Persians really involved two countries, and one of them's their ally. So yeah, these guys actually were able to heavily militarize. However, the Syrians don't care. They just want to try and get Persia out the war, so up here they decide to keep it fully defensive, but with the rest they just go full force. These two cities almost instantly fall under Syrian rule, and they manage to retake their lost areas. They do a spearhead and eventually cut these troops out, and they flee into Russian territory. I just said territories. Into Russian territories and begin getting heavily pushed back, and eventually they get fully pushed out and they accidentally continue going, so they manage to take the city too. Anyways, a giant spearhead is made to like separate these guys, like just fully separate them. So a giant spearhead is made towards the Caspian, which actually goes surprisingly well. Before it doesn't, but these guys don't care. They decide to stop what they're doing and just invade. They get pushed back from the side, but that means that they can just continue going. And eventually they reach the Caspian. That doesn't mean much, but it does. They go into the Caspian. Yep. The Persians instantly call quite a few troops back. And this is the second strongest country in the world against maybe I'd say the 8th. And they're also holding against the strongest. Anyways, over here we see these troops start capturing this city, but just as they take about the entire city, they just get stopped. They get into these borders, and then they hold a fully defensive. Up here, there's entire areas, just these guys are now separated, so they can now fully go against the Russians. They managed to take three captured cities, but in a few moments, but they get stopped by the Caucasus Mountains. So we turn our focus back over to here. These guys get pushed right back to this city, which they managed to almost fully cut off from the Russians. And this little area falls. Over here, they get pushed back. And then actually get cut off. But we see something happen which was not expected by anyone. We see the Circle Alliance declare war on these squares. Now I'm going to say this. The Italians really did not want this. So they decide to resign from the Circle Alliance. And then Greece, and Southern Iberia declare war against the Circle Alliance. Okay, but we see the green Iberians. God damn it, I'm on the wrong layer. We see the green Iberians go up and eventually, almost just instantly take the capital city. Then we see the Italians cross over and take this island. Over here it's not going well. The Greeks almost instantly take the capital. And then just the rest falls back over to Italian control. Anyways, back over here, we see, yes, this happens, and we see something happen. Oops, sorry, my bad. No one saw this coming. I'm not even on the right layer, am I? Yep, I'm not on the right layer. Let me see how much progress I lost. Not that much, that's fine. Let me just... Don't know why I was on the alliance layer. Well, I do know, because this is about to happen. We see Romania join in on the Circle Alliance. And then we see Thrice join in on the Diamonds. Oh. Wait, let me just quickly say the sides. Here are the squares. The circles against them. The ovals against them. But then we see the diamonds joined in. And then they declare war on both. And then try to help these guys. If that sort of like explains what's happening. I just want to see what happens if I do this. I see. Anyways. These guys probably shouldn't have joined because they are quite weak. And I wouldn't say they're quite weak, but they certainly aren't too strong. This area almost instantly gets cut off because remember, all of this was under the brown team. And then they all rebelled away and now it is just the brown team. We see the like dark teal team over here begin an invasion. And they go along this along this border and manage to capture these two cities. And now the Russians have to supply these guys, because they're sort of on the same team now. So they pull some troops out of here. These guys fall. These guys regain all their territory. Over here falls. over here, they lose all of their invading forces. So now it's just this city. Never mind, they are dead. The Russians decide we're most likely going to lose, so we might as well just go all out. These two cities get instantly taken. As well as up here. Up here. What? Up here. They're gone. And these are mostly defensive, so once they've invaded, they don't know how to stop. Hold on. Sorry, I just had to do something. Anyways, over here, we see the teal Ukrainians. They declare war. No, not declare war. They manage to take even more land. And over here in Persia, you might be wondering, oh, animation, why did you put on the provinces? We see these two provinces. No, not up there. We see these two provinces rebel away from the Persians. These guys are the second strongest. Why are people rebelling away? They want freedom. These guys are not a very good government. Actually, I think I might make a government layer after this. They are not a good government. We see them begin just going all out. They instantly take over here, go up this border, even take some surrounding lands. This city gets captured. Sorry, sorry, not again. And then we see even more areas begin to rebel away. But this is closer to the capital. All of these provinces rebel away. Which includes 7 cities. So we see a call from everywhere here. Defend the motherland. And it's mainly like people who still haven't rebelled away and like the soldiers. Defend the capital and don't let anything get past. We see these Syrians. They just managed to take this whole. They take this whole province. And then managed to take this province. However, they cannot progress any more east. As the soldiers have finally arrived. We see these guys. No, they don't take the whole place. This whole province gets taken. And then these guys, they managed to take this entire province. and also over here, which means that the Persians are now split in half. The second strongest country in the world has fallen to the seventh strongest and two rebellious groups, which is where I am going to end this video here. We'll probably see the end next video. This is what the front lines currently look like. Goodbye.